Picture this. You roll out of bed, reach for your phone, and within seconds you're buried in a tidal wave of notifications. Work emails, news alerts, comparison-fueling social media posts. Your mind swirls. I'm behind. I'm not enough. Everyone else seems to have it all figured out. By mid-morning, that nagging cloud of self-doubt settles in your chest like a heavy stone, draining energy before you even start. This isn't just a rough morning. It's a cycle. You wake up feeling stuck, burdened by negative thoughts that hijack your focus. So instead of tackling your to-do list, you procrastinate. Instead of speaking up in meetings, you stay silent. Instead of pursuing your dreams, you make excuses. It doesn't have to stay this way. You can break free from autopilot negativity and reclaim your mental space, rewiring your brain for positivity and resilience, one thought at a time. If you're ready to break the cycle of negative thoughts and start living with genuine optimism, subscribe now. This series will walk you through proven steps to retrain your mind for positivity. Starting today, the neuroscience of negativity. Negative thinking isn't a personal failing, it's hardwired survival chemistry. Understanding why your brain defaults to worry, fear, and self-criticism is the first step to changing it. Evolutionary negativity bias. Our ancestors survived by spotting threats, predators, storms, rival tribes. The brain's negativity bias means we react more strongly to harmful stimuli than to positive ones. In modern life, that bias shows up as intrusive what-if scenarios about potential failure. Emotional hijacks where a single critique overshadows 10 compliments. Sticky attention on worst-case news headlines instead of uplifting stories. This bias once kept us alive. Now it keeps us stuck in a loop of doubt. Brain structures and chemicals. Amygdala emotional hub. The amygdala lights up with perceived threats. A negative thought sparks this alarm, flooding your system with adrenaline and cortisol. Prefrontal cortex, rational center. Ideally, the prefrontal cortex cools the amygdala's panic. But chronic stress weakens its control, so you end up on autopilot negativity. Neurotransmitters. Cortisol spikes increase vigilance but suppress creativity and calm. Dopamine surges with small wins but dips when you fixate on failures, reinforcing the negativity loop. The consequence loop. Trigger. A critical email or missed goal. Reaction. Amygdala alarm, cortisol release. Thought pattern. I'm incompetent. Behavior. Procrastination or avoidance. Reinforcement. No progress confirms the self-criticism. Amygdala storms again. This cycle can play dozens of times a day, leaving you drained, demotivated, and convinced that change is impossible. John's morning panic loop case vignette. John, a graphic designer, wakes up to an early Slack message. His team lead needs revisions. Immediately, John's amygdala flares. He replays past mistakes, scrolling through project files with shaking hands. His prefrontal cortex tries to orchestrate a plan, but cortisol muddles his focus, so he switches to social media, seeking distraction. 2 hours later, guilt and stress collide. He apologizes late, then tells himself, I always mess up, setting the tone for the whole day. John's morning routine wired his brain to anticipate failure. Without intervention, this negative pattern repeats day after day. Expert frameworks for awareness. To break the cycle, you need proven frameworks, lenses that expose distortions and open pathways for new positive patterns. Mindfulness-based cognitive therapy, MBCT. Core principle. Combine mindfulness meditation with cognitive strategies to prevent relapse into negative thinking. Practice. Present moment focus. Observe sensations, breath, body, sounds, without judgment. Thought as event. View thoughts like clouds passing across the sky, not commands you must follow. Decentering. Create distance between you and your thoughts, weakening their power. Exercise. Daily 10-minute body scan meditation. Notice tension spots and self-critic labels. I'm tired, I'm inadequate, as separate from yourself. Thoughts, feelings, behaviors, reinforcement. Intervention point. Insert rational questioning between thought and feeling. Step by step. Identify automatic thought. I'll never finish this report. Label the distortion. All or nothing. I'm a total failure if it's not perfect. Evidence gathering. List successes. Past drafts sent on time. Positive feedback received. Rational reframe. I can complete a draft today. It doesn't have to be perfect. I can improve it later. New thought reduces cortisol surge, making action more likely. Neuroplasticity 101. Your brain can rewire itself. Myelination. Repeating a thought/action strengthens the neural pathway. Pruning. Disuse weakens and used pathways. Your brain forgets old negativity loops. Key practices. Deliberate repetition. Consciously challenge one negative belief daily. Pairing. Link new positive thoughts with existing cues, e.g., after brushing teeth, state an affirmation. Building self-awareness as your superpower. Physical cues. Tension, shallow breathing, clenched jaw. Emotional flags. Irritability, sadness, sense of overwhelm. Behavioral signs. Scrolling social media, avoidance of tasks, overthinking. Mini practice. Twice daily, pause for 60 seconds. Label what you notice. I feel tension in my shoulders. I'm thinking that I'm behind schedule. This micro-habit strengthens your observer role, making it easier to intercept negativity before it escalates. Actionable toolkit. Step by step. Here's your 4-step toolkit to uproot negative patterns and begin installing positive ones. Integrate each step daily, and you'll start to reprogram your brain within weeks. Step 1. Morning thought audit. Goal. Capture automatic negative thoughts before they spiral. Timing. Immediately upon waking, before screen time. Method. Keep a dedicated journal or digital note titled Thought Audit. Process. Write down any nagging worries or judgments verbatim. Example entries. I'm going to look foolish in today's meeting. / I can't handle another failure. Reflection. Circle words like never, always, or can't to flag distortions. Initial shift. Simply noticing these thoughts reduces their charge. Awareness is the antidote to autopilot. Step 2. Socratic questioning to challenge distortions. Goal. Replace distorted thinking with balanced truth. Select one audit entry. Choose the most distressing thought. Ask 4 questions. What evidence supports this thought? What evidence contradicts it? How would I advise a friend with this thought? What's a more balanced perspective? Write the reframe. Craft a concise, realistic statement. Original. I'll look foolish. Reframe. I've prepared thoroughly. Even if I make a mistake, I'll learn and improve. Initial shift. Your cortisol spike reduces, replacing panic with a pragmatic stance. Step 3. Daily positivity ritual. Goal. Flood your brain with positive neurochemicals early. Gratitude micro-moments 3 minutes. List 3 things you're grateful for. Specific, recent, and personal. I'm grateful for my client's kind feedback this morning. Brief meditation 5 minutes. Focus on breath. With each exhale, silently say calm. With each inhale, silently say I'm safe. Positive affirmations 2 minutes. Choose 2 affirmations tailored to your goals. I am capable of learning and growing. I deserve success and joy. Speak them aloud with conviction. Initial shift. Dopamine and endorphins rise, creating a foothold of positivity that buffers later stress. Step 4. Self-care anchors. Goal. Stabilize body and mind so they support change. Sleep hygiene. Wind down routine. Dim lights and avoid screens 60 minutes before bed. Consider reading or gentle stretching. Fixed schedule. Wake and sleep within 15 minutes of the same time daily, even weekends. Digital boundaries. Screen Sabbath. 1 hour before bed, no notifications. Use Do Not Disturb. Scheduled social windows. Limit social media to 2 10-minute sessions, midday and early evening. Movement breaks. Every 90 minutes, stand or stretch for 2 minutes. Incorporate brief walks or desk exercises. Nutrition and hydration. Start your morning with a glass of water and a balanced breakfast. Snack on whole foods. nuts, fruit, rather than sugary or processed options. Initial shift. Consistent self-care lowers baseline cortisol, making you more resilient to negative triggers. You've just completed the critical first phase of your positivity transformation, moving from autopilot negativity to conscious awareness and proactive intervention. Let's recap. Epic hook and reality check. You saw how negative thought loops hijack mornings and derail your day. Neuroscience insight. You understand why your brain defaults to fear and self-criticism, and why that bias is outdated for modern life. Awareness frameworks. Through MBCT, CBT, and neuroplasticity, you've learned to observe thoughts as events and reframe them logically. Four-step toolkit. Morning thought audit. Catch negativity before it spreads. Socratic questioning. Challenge distortions with evidence. Positivity ritual. Kickstart your day with gratitude, meditation, and affirmations. Self-care anchors. Stabilize sleep, screens, movement, and nutrition. If you're committed to building on this foundation and rewiring your brain for lasting positivity, hit subscribe now. I will dive into advanced habit formation, law of attraction techniques, and habit stacking strategies that ensure every day moves you closer to genuine optimism. See you there. Your brighter future awaits. Imagine waking up tomorrow and feeling a surge of confidence the moment your eyes open. Your first thought is, today is going to be amazing, not, here we go again. Picture yourself breezing through challenges with an optimistic mindset, transforming setbacks into springboards for growth. Visualize walking into any room and radiating calm assurance, knowing that even if things go awry, you have the tools to rebound stronger than before. This isn't wishful thinking. It's the direct outcome of reprogramming your mind through targeted habits and proven strategies. When you replace reactive negativity with deliberate positivity practices, you shift from merely surviving life's ups and downs to genuinely thriving through them. Ready to switch from autopilot negativity to intentional optimism? Subscribe now, because in this part, we'll dive into the core pillars of positive habit formation and law of attraction techniques that will reboot your mindset for good. Core pillars of positive habit formation. Developing a consistently positive mindset isn't about raw willpower. It's about understanding how habits form and leveraging that process to your advantage. Here are the foundational pillars. The habit loop. Cue, craving, response, reward. Cue. A trigger that initiates the habit. Example. Your morning alarm. Craving, the motivational force behind the habit. Example. Desire for calm or achievement. Response. The action you take. Example. Journaling or affirmations. Reward. The positive feeling that reinforces the habit. Example. A dopamine burst of satisfaction. By consciously selecting cues and rewards, you can steer your cravings toward positive responses instead of mindless scrolling or negative ruminations. Keystone habits that influence mood. Certain keystone habits create a ripple effect across your entire routine and emotional state. Daily movement. Whether it's yoga, a brisk walk, or a 10-minute bodyweight routine, movement releases endorphins, natural mood boosters, and reinforces discipline. Sleep consistency. Going to bed and waking up at the same time anchors your circadian rhythm, improving energy, focus, and emotional regulation. Balanced nutrition. Foods rich in omega-3s, salmon, chia, B vitamins, leafy greens, and magnesium, nuts, seeds, support neurotransmitter balance, reducing anxiety and promoting calm. When you lock in these keystone habits, you create a stable foundation that makes other positive habits easier to adopt. Law of attraction and quantum intention. Law of attraction. You attract what you focus on. Dwelling on fear, what if I fail, primes you for negative outcomes. Focusing on I'm capable steers experiences toward success. Quantum intention. At the subatomic level, multiple realities exist until you observe one. Your focused intention and emotional charge collapse possibilities toward the one you desire. Practice. Morning intention setting. 2 minutes before getting out of bed, close your eyes and state, today, I attract ease, clarity, and opportunities. Feel the emotion, anticipation, excitement, so your subconscious aligns your actions with that frequency. Advanced mindset tools. With your foundation in place, you'll accelerate positivity by incorporating advanced mindset techniques, tools that leverage psychology and neuroscience to rewire deeper patterns. Visualization and emotion-charged affirmations. Visualization. Spend 5 minutes each morning vividly imagining yourself living in your desired state. Don't just see the outcome. Engage all senses. Hear the laughter of supportive friends. Feel the breeze on your skin. Taste the celebratory meal. Emotion amplification. Emotions supercharge neural imprinting. The more joy, pride, or gratitude you feel during visualization, the stronger the new pathways become. Affirmations. Craft 3 to 5 affirmations in present tense, positive, and specific. Examples. I am resilient and bounce back from any setback. Opportunities flow to me effortlessly. I radiate positivity and uplift those around me. Integration tip. Record your affirmations in your own voice and play them during routine tasks, commuting, dishwashing, or stretching. Habit stacking. Tiny tweaks, massive impact. Borrow James Clear's after/then formula to anchor new behaviors onto solid existing habits. After I make my morning coffee, then I will recite my 3 affirmations. After I brush my teeth at night, then I will write 1 gratitude entry. After I sit at my desk, then I will spend 2 minutes on mindful breathing. By tethering small, manageable actions to enduring routines, you build a chain of positive habits that gain strength through consistency. Social contagion. Leverage high-vibe relationships. Your mind doesn't operate in isolation. Your social environment shapes what you believe and how you feel. Identify high-vibe allies. People who consistently uplift, inspire, and challenge you toward growth. Schedule regular check-ins. A weekly call or coffee meetup where you share wins, setbacks, and goals. Minimize low-vibe interactions. Set boundaries or reduce time with those who drain energy with criticism or negativity. Why it works. Positive emotions are contagious. Surrounding yourself with optimism accelerates your own mindset shift and provides accountability. Deep dive action plan. Almost equals 900 words. Now let's translate these concepts into a detailed 4-step action plan. Each step includes precise timing, prompts, and tracking methods so you can implement immediately. Step 1. Morning Positivity Power-Up. Timing, within 10 minutes of waking, before screens. Components. Hydration hack. 1-minute drink a full glass of water with a pinch of sea salt to rehydrate cells and jumpstart brain function. 5-minute visualization. Sit comfortably, breathe deeply, and run through a vivid scenario of your ideal day. Focus on sensory details and emotional tone. Affirmation incantation. 2 minutes physically embody each affirmation. Stand in a power pose. Speak it out loud with volume and conviction. Micro movement. 2 minutes a short stretch or yoga flow to signal to your body that it's time to be active and receptive. Tracking. Use a simple checkbox in your journal or habit tracker app. Expected shift. By completing this ritual daily for 1 week, you'll notice a lift in baseline mood and a reduction in the intensity of negative thoughts as soon as you wake. Step 2. Midday mood check and reset. Timing. Schedule a reminder around 1 to 3 hours after you start work. Practice 3 to 4 minutes. Body scan. 1 minute close your eyes, notice tension, and breathe into tight areas. 2-minute breathing exercise. Box breathing. Inhale 4, hold 4, exhale 4, hold 4. Gratitude flash. 1 minute name one thing you're grateful for in that moment. I'm grateful for my creativity, or I'm grateful for this nourishing lunch. Tracking. Add a mood reset entry in your daily log, rating stress before and after on a 1 to 10 scale. Expected shift. Within 2 weeks, you'll experience faster emotional recovery from afternoon lulls and stressors. Step 3. Evening win logging. Timing. Within 30 minutes of finishing work or winding down for the day. Journal process. 5 minutes. 3 wins. List 3 successes. No matter how small. Finished that email. Smiled at a stranger. Tried a new recipe. Lesson learned. Optional note: one insight from any setback or challenge. Affirmation reinforcement. Write your top affirmation at the bottom and sign it. I am your core identity word. Tracking. Keep a dedicated win log notebook or digital file. Expected shift. After 5 nights, your sleep quality should improve as your brain cycles through positive memories rather than worry loops. Step 4. Weekly connection challenge. Timing. Choose 1 slot per week, 30 to 60 minutes. Activity options. Gratitude call. Reach out to someone who has supported you recently and express appreciation. Peer brainstorm session. Connect with a high-vibe peer and tackle a goal or hurdle collaboratively. Community contribution. Volunteer or help someone in your network without expectation of return. Tracking. Note each connection in your planner with date, person, and key takeaway. Expected shift. Over 3 weeks, you'll build deeper relationships, strengthen your support network, and experience an uplift in belonging and purpose. You're now armed with the core pillars and advanced techniques needed to systematically rewire your mindset for positivity. Habit foundations. You understand the habit loop, keystone habits, and how to use them to your advantage. Law of attraction and quantum intention. You're setting daily intentions and collapsing probabilities in your favor. Advanced tools. Visualization, emotion-charged affirmations, habit stacking, and social contagion amplify your growth. 4-step plan. Morning power-ups, midday resets, evening win logs, and weekly connection challenges offer a clear, trackable roadmap. As you implement these strategies over the next 2 weeks, you'll witness diminishing negative thoughts, rapid mood rebounds, and a growing sense of optimism that feels both authentic and self-sustaining. If you've felt a shift already, make sure to subscribe. Next, we'll design your long-term positivity ecosystem. Systems, rituals, and accountability structures that lock in these gains so that positivity becomes your lifestyle, not just a fleeting experiment. Let's finish this transformation journey together. True transformation isn't a short race. It's a lifelong marathon. You've felt the exhilaration of early strides, sprinting through new habits and victories. But what happens when the initial rush subsides and life's familiar challenges threaten to pull you back into old patterns? Imagine a training regime designed not for one race, but for every day of your life. One where each step forward, no matter how small, compounds into unstoppable momentum. Envision waking up each morning already fortified by rituals, systems, and community support that make positivity your default state. This isn't wishful thinking or a passing trend. It's the outcome of embedding the right frameworks deep into your identity and environment, so that staying positive feels as natural as breathing. Ready to shift from temporary boosts to permanent resilience. Don't let old patterns hijack your progress. Hit subscribe now and commit to a life where positivity isn't a weekend hobby, but your everyday reality. In this final part, we'll architect a growth ecosystem, deploy continuous improvement systems, and establish rituals that lock in your gains for life. Designing your positivity ecosystem. To sustain a positive mindset, you need an ecosystem that nurtures every dimension of your life. Physical, mental, creative, and social. Here's how to build it. Holistic self-care, the non-negotiable foundation. Physical health, sleep sanctuary. Transform your bedroom into a restful haven, dark curtains, cool temperature, around 18 to 20 degrees Celsius, and a no-screens zone an hour before bed. Movement integration. Beyond scheduled workouts, weave micro-movements into your day. Stand during calls, practice desk stretches, and take walk-and-talk meetings. Fuel for positivity. Emphasize whole foods that support neurotransmitter health. Magnesium-rich almonds, omega-3 packed salmon, antioxidant-loaded berries, and fermented foods for gut-brain harmony. Mental well-being. Emotional checkpoints. At midday and evening, pause to rate your mood on a 1 to 10 scale and note one influencing factor. This builds meta-awareness and guides adjustments. Mindfulness micro-breaks. Program reminders every 90 minutes for a 60-second anchor breath. Inhale calm, exhale tension. Creative expression. Daily play block. 15 minutes choose an activity that sparks joy. Sketching, free writing, playing a musical riff. This floods your brain with dopamine and reinforces your identity as a creator, not just a problem solver. Social connection. Weekly circle time. Host a 30-minute virtual or in-person check-in with friends or peers. No agendas, just genuine sharing of highs, lows, and aspirations. Community contribution. Dedicate time monthly to help others. Volunteer your skills, mentor a peer, or share resources. Generosity deepens positivity and reinforces that you're part of something bigger. Why this matters? A robust self-care ecosystem prevents burnout, stabilizes your baseline mood, and provides the resilience you need to navigate life's inevitable ups and downs. Systems and continuous improvement. Embedding positivity long-term requires designing systems that automate progress and adopting a Kaizen mindset of constant, incremental improvement. The 1% daily improvement philosophy. Concept. Instead of chasing massive change, commit to getting 1% better each day in one key area. Focus, communication, emotional resilience, or another personal priority. Implementation steps. Choose your keystone area. Identify one area where small gains yield broad impact, e.g., focus duration. Define your metric. If focus is the target, track uninterrupted work intervals. Start at 20 minutes. Apply 1% growth. Each day, add 12 seconds to your focus interval. Over 30 days, you'll increase by roughly 6 minutes. Log daily. Record your interval length and note one observation. Compounding power. Over time, these micro-improvements multiply into profound change, just as compound interest turns small deposits into significant wealth. Systems thinking for life design. Map your inputs, processes, outputs. Inputs. Time, energy, resources, relationships. Processes. Habits, rituals, tools, environments. Outputs. Mood stability, productivity, connection, creativity. Identify leverage points. Pinpoint the habits or rituals that move multiple outputs at once. For instance, a strong morning routine improves sleep quality, focus, and mood, amplifying gains across the board. Reduce friction. Automation. Meal prep healthy lunches for the week, use subscription services for core groceries, and set calendar invites for recurring rituals. Mindfulness breaks, exercise slots. Environment design. Place journals by your bedside, keep workout gear visible, and disable notifications during deep work. Example. By automating lunch prep, you eliminate decision fatigue, freeing mental energy for creativity and reducing stress-induced negativity. Accountability structures. Mastermind groups. Formation. Assemble 4 to 6 individuals with similar growth goals. Cadence. Meet biweekly for 60 minutes. Rotate hot seats to spotlight each member's challenges and receive group feedback. Benefits. Collective wisdom, empathetic support, and external accountability that propels action. Public commitment. Declare goals. Share specific, time-bound goals on social media or with a trusted circle. Progress updates. Post weekly wins and learnings to maintain visibility and reinforce commitment. Digital tools. Habit trackers. Apps like Habitica or Streaks visually reward consistency. Shared calendars. Block ritual times and share availability with accountability partners. Why it works. Systems remove reliance on fluctuating willpower, while accountability ensures you follow through, even when motivation dips. Concrete rituals and positivity dashboard. Almost equals 900 words. A data-driven approach ensures you stay informed, motivated, and proactive. Build rituals around tracking and reviewing key metrics to solidify your positivity ecosystem. Step 1. Create your positivity dashboard. Select core metrics 5 to 7. Sleep consistency, hours versus target. Mood rating, daily 1 to 10 scale. Key habit completion, % of rituals executed. Movement minutes, total active minutes per day. Gratitude entries, count per day. Connection hours, time spent in circle time or one-on-one support calls. Visualization tools, monthly heat map calendar. Color code each day. Green greater than or equal to 80% ritual completion. yellow 50 to 79%, red less than 50%. Weekly bar graph or table. Show averages for each metric side by side. Review cadence. Daily quick glance, 2 minutes each morning. Scan the previous day's summary and note one insight. Sunday strategy session, 30 minutes deep dive into weekly trends. Celebrate strengths, identify dips, and set one adjustment goal for the upcoming week. Outcome. Data-driven awareness removes guesswork. You know exactly which area needs attention for maximal positivity boost. Step 2. Quarterly mindset retreats. Purpose. A structured reset to recalibrate, celebrate progress, and realign long-term vision. Frequency. Once every 3 months, for retreats per year. Structure full day. Morning reflection, 60 minutes gratitude review of past quarter's wins and lessons. Midday vision revisit, 90 minutes evaluate and adjust your 12-month vision board. Incorporate fresh images, quotes, and goals. Afternoon strategy session, 90 minutes break down next quarter's milestones into monthly and weekly plans, integrating new rituals or systems. Evening release ritual, 30 minutes journaling to release old patterns. A brief guided meditation or nature walk to embody the next phase. Setting. Choose an environment that inspires calm, cabin, beach house, or a dedicated quiet room in your home. Outcome. Retreats deepen self-awareness, sustain motivation, and ensure your strategy remains aligned with evolving aspirations. Step 3. Monthly affirmation workshops. Format: virtual or in-person gatherings of 5 to 8 growth-minded individuals. Agenda: check-in, 10 minutes share one triumph and one challenge since last workshop. Affirmation exchange, 20 minutes present and refine your top 3 affirmations. Invite group feedback and enhancement suggestions. Embodiment practice, 20 minutes guided power poses and incantation cycles. Speaking affirmations with emotional intensity. Commitment round, 10 minutes each person states one mindfulness or positivity goal for the coming month. Community platform. Maintain a dedicated chat or forum to post daily affirmation highlights, successes, and supportive check-ins. Outcome. Collective energy amplifies belief. Fresh perspectives refine your affirmations, and shared commitment fosters mutual accountability. Step 4. Energy hygiene rituals. Daily micro-ritual, 5 minutes. Breathwork. Practice box breathing, 4-4-4-4, before bedtime to clear residual stress. Intentional stretching. A brief yoga or mobility sequence to release tension and signal your body it's time to restore. Weekly macro ritual, 60 to 90 minutes. Nature immersion. Plan a hike, beach walk, or park visit. While there, journal one intention for the upcoming week or collect a natural memento, stone, leaf, as a tactile reminder of your commitment. Monthly digital detox, 24 hours. No screens. Turn off all non-essential devices for a full day. Focus on presence. Engage in offline activities, reading, cooking, face-to-face conversations, or creative hobbies. Outcome. Regular energy cleanses prevent burnout, sustain clarity, and ensure you maintain a fresh perspective and emotional equilibrium. Congratulations, you've journeyed through the complete transformation roadmap. From confronting negative loops, to building positive habits, to embedding an ecosystem that sustains your newfound mindset. Remember, real change isn't a one-time event. It's the product of daily rituals, smart systems, and supportive relationships that elevate you at every turn. Now it's your turn to run this positivity marathon with unstoppable momentum. Each review session, each retreat, every workshop, and all your energy hygiene rituals weave together to make optimism not just something you practice, but who you are. Don't let this journey end here. Hit subscribe and become part of our thriving community. Together, we'll celebrate your milestones, troubleshoot challenges, and share the joy of becoming your best, most positive self. Start today. You have everything you need to make positivity your permanent state. Powerful closing affirmation. I am the architect of my own joy. With every ritual, every system, and every breath, I cultivate a life of unwavering positivity. Today and every day, I choose progress, resilience, and boundless optimism.